Hi, Steve and Caleb from Brownells, and today we want to take a look at a very basic AR-15, right? Which one you got here?
So this is actually a 308, Steve. We got the larger frame platform.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yep. But it has the basic AR-15 furniture on it, so like at a glance, it definitely looks like a 15.
It does.
But this is a Smith and Wesson M&P10, and this is probably one of the most basic large frame ARs you can get.
Right, and priced very well, I understand.
Very well priced. So that's the reason we decided to pick this thing and kind of highlight it here, is because this thing is super affordable for a larger frame gun, and it's the perfect base to just kind of like upgrade and build off of.
Yeah.
Not only that, but looking at it, the first thing I noticed, the lower receiver is fully ambidextrous. Like there are full ambi controls, and that's not something you really see at that at the price point. It's absolutely insane. But with that being said, you have a standard upper receiver, and if you're familiar with the larger frame ARs, you know that there are two variations out there. You have the high and the low top receivers, which isn't important unless you're putting a free float handguard on it. Then you want to make sure you get the handguard that lines up. So, like for example, Midwest Industries,
Right.
They make a high and a low free float handguard. And if you get the high, obviously it'll be higher than your receiver here. So you just need to make sure you get the low. And for example, like Aero Precision uses the high. Smith and Wesson uses the low. So you got to make sure you get the right one. And unlike AR-15s, you know, the larger frame ARs are a little weird that way.
There's no mil spec.
Yeah, right. There's no like standard that everyone goes by.
Yeah.
But with that being said, it comes with your standard mil spec like AR stock, grip, and forend. And if you wanted to just do a basic upgrade on this thing, you could just throw Magpul on all three of those points.
Right.
And have a pretty still affordable upgraded gun.
Good.
But what we're going to be doing with this one, so next week, stay tuned, because we're going to be fully upgrading, fully tricking this gun out. But for now, what we want to do is throw an optic on it, go to the range, and just kind of see how it shoots as is.
Cool. Yeah. Give it the old base test.
Yeah, and the only thing that comes in the box is the gun itself, and then you get a 20-round PMag,
Okay.
which is, I mean, pretty much all you need. If you want more mags, PMags are super affordable. You can get metal mags if you want. Any of like the LR308 pattern magazines will work just fine. But that's enough about that. Yeah, it doesn't come with any kind of sights, no irons or nothing. It does come with a gas block that has rail on top, so you could put an iron up there if you wanted to.
And that will be the same height, so that your front and rear have to be the same height.
Correct.
As well.
These are the same height, so that's perfect. And what we'll do from this point, let's talk about the optic we're going to use.
Yeah, that's one I haven't looked at before.
So me neither, actually, and we decided to kind of stay in that affordable range, but something that was decent. And I kind of picked this one just because it looked different. It has that asymmetrical turret setup.
Right.
And
It's got a lot going on.
it does, so I was just kind of interested in it. But this is the Athlon Talos BTR Gen 2. It's a 4-14 by 44. And I actually really liked the reticle in it. That was kind of something that sold me on it. It's the Apris 10 reticle that they have. This is the Mil Reticle version, of course, because I'm a Mil guy. If I have to choose between Mil and MOA, I choose Mil every day. But this is what we're going to be working with. So you have your parallax adjustment on there. You have a
Target turrets that click.
Yep, nice tactile. There's no slop in the turrets at all.
Is that quarter minute or what is that?
And there's zero stop. It's Mil.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yep, everything's Mil on this one. So every click is a 10th Mil. And it's nice and marked for you there. You have zero stop on the top. And it's not on the side, but I'm sure you could set a zero stop if you wanted to. But I'm one of those people, I don't usually adjust for wind. I use my reticle for wind, but it's nice that it's able to. And it's clearly marked, so there's no, if you get off for whatever reason, it's easy to come right back to that zero.
Yeah.
But our reason the Midwest Industry is HD mount. So this is their newer, depending on when you're watching this, newer heavy duty line of mounts, which is just a really good mount.
Solid. Very solid.
Yeah, and I actually already have the Optic zeroed in this mounts for video purposes, if you will. So let's see, I kind of got an eyeball where it would be good here, probably about right there for this optic. But yeah, so we'll just mount this thing up, and I'll have to do some adjustment on there. If only there was some place that had a vise or something, you know? Like, where would we find such a thing? So I'm just gonna have to loosen the QD here, or actually, if I come forward, there we go. That's a little loose. I'll tighten that one up. Yeah, that front one has perfect tension.
No tools required.
Nope. Just push and turn the nut on the opposite side. And we have a full video on these if you want to check that out as well. These are really good solid mounts. Well, that back one was a lot looser than I thought it was.
Yeah, you still got a little ways to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too tight. We're getting close.
Yeah, back off about 2. There you go.
Perfect. All right.
Ah,
So we have the optic mounted, ready to go. And this is the higher mount, but for this particular firearm, that should be okay. Yeah, that's good. Illuminated reticle as well. Different brightness settings, that's nice.
yeah, there's a lot of features in that scope. A surprising amount.
So what we'll do with this is we'll take it out to our 500-yard range and see what we can hit with it. So
Right. Once
Yeah.
we get a baseline going, we'll start messing with it to see if we can improve on that.
yeah, and it's still a little chilly out there, and it's a bit windy, so we're gonna get bundled up, and we'll meet you at the range.
All right, see you. All right, here we are at Brownell's Big Springs Range, and we've got the Smith & Wesson 308 here. We've got a bunch of instruments, I'd say, electronic wonder things.
We do, Steve, and it's pretty windy out here, so bear with us with the microphones. And the ammunition we're using is 150 grain Hornady. We're actually using a hunting load, so it's not the most ideal for this type of shooting, but we had some laying around, and we love Hornady, so we're going to be using that. We're also going to be using a trigger cam, so you can actually see what I see through the optic and what Steve sees as we're shooting. And yeah, so let's just start shooting.
Good.
All right, so let me get set up here, situated, and we'll see what we can do without having a free-floated handguard or anything like that. I'm just gonna start at the 1 and just kind of walk it out, and I have my Kestrel here for my ballistics. I'm not gonna dial anything, I'm just gonna use the reticle to hold. So obviously 100 is just a dead hold. And everything on this gun is ambidextrous except the charging handle. All right. And let me go ahead and make sure we're recording there. All right, 100, easy enough. Where does 2 put us? 0.36 mils. All right, there's another. And then 3 puts us at 1.2. All right. And the 4 puts us 2.34 mils. And this one's a bit bigger. This is the man-sized silhouette. All right, and for the 5, I'm gonna kind of cross the street here, the other corner. All right, and 5, 3.67. Do not say anything about 6.7 in the comments, or I'm gonna ban you. I'm just kidding. I think 6.7 is still a thing. All right, but let's say 3.67. Yep, 3.67. Oh, I think that was a miss. We'll go again. And we'll give it one more. This thing doesn't group the best at this, especially at this distance, given this particular setup. There it is. All right. All right, so let's let Steve shoot a few rounds through it, I guess, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, 100. Oh, that felt good. Well, all right, man, that thing can really shoot.
Yeah, so for like the most basic gun you could get, no free float handguard, and stretching it out that far, I'm pretty impressed.
That's right.
I mean, it took us a little bit to hit the 5, but first round on the 4. And I mean, if you're buying it like that, you're not using it for this. So with that being said, I mean, I think it probably would have did a little bit better with some like actual ammo meant for this type of shooting.
Match ammo would have been nice. But,
match ammo would have been nice. And we could have used match ammo, but I wanted to see what it could do with just like a basic hunting load. But yeah, so like I said, next week, we're actually going to be taking this same gun and we're going to be tricking it out. So we're going to put a free float handguard on it, a bunch of other stuff, and then we'll bring it back out again and see if it does any different.
Oh man, with a better trigger, I think it'd be great.
Oh, that trigger was... So if you're watching me like shoot with the trigger cam, you can probably see that last minute input on that trigger, like the reticle move. Yeah. Because that was like the grittiest... It's a mil spec trigger.
A service trigger, yeah.
Yeah. And it hasn't had like, 2,000 grunts go through it first to smooth it out. It's just straight out the box. So even like an actual service trigger is smoother than that. Yeah. So, but
for an out of the box AR-308, what do we got? 25 rounds through it at the most?
Yeah.
And we're hitting at 500. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it all day long. So that's it. That's the Smith and Wesson M&P10. All
right. Well, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, let us know in the comments. In the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.